Toy Story 5 is still in theaters right now, but when is it going to come to Disney Plus? Disney hasn't announced the date yet, but I think I can predict it because I've gotten pretty good at this. And something Disney just announced at D23 may have given us the final clue that we need. Let's unlock Disney. Okay, so I've done this a few times before. I like looking at Disney's theatrical releases, comparing how long they stay exclusive to theaters and digital, and then try to predict the exact date that they'll eventually land on Disney Plus. And I've gotten really good at it. You can just check out, like, when I did Deadpool and Wolverine, it was still in theaters. I made my prediction when it would come to Disney Plus, and I ended up missing the actual date by less than a week. So I feel pretty good about this stuff. So let's see if I can do it again. This time, we're going to try and figure out when Toy Story 5 is going to come to Disney Plus. And I think there's a pretty strong case for one specific date. So let's start with what I think is probably the best comparison, and that's Inside Out 2. Mind you, Inside Out 2 is amazing, but that's not what this video is about. So it opened in theaters June 14th in 2024. It was obviously a massive movie for Disney and Pixar, so Disney had absolutely no reason to rush it onto Disney Plus, and eventually made its Disney Plus debut on September 25th. That's 103 days after the theatrical release. Remember that number, 103 days, because we're going to see it again. Now, let's look at another massive Disney animated sequel, and that was Moana 2. I might get some hate for this, but unlike Inside Out 2, Moana 2 was... I'm sorry. I just felt it was like... Anyway, so it opened in theaters on November 27th, 2024, and it arrived on Disney Plus March 12th, 2025. That's 105 days. So now we're starting to see something. 2 huge Disney animated sequels, 2 movies that Disney wasn't going to rush out of the theaters because they were making cash. And both took right around 100 to 105 days to reach Disney Plus. But now we have another clue, and this one just happened. Disney just announced that Mandalorian and Grogu is going to come to Disney Plus on September 2nd. That just came out of D23 yesterday. So that movie opened in the theaters on May 22nd. And May 22nd to September 2nd is 103 days. There's that number again. So this isn't just something Disney did with Inside Out 2 2 years ago. They literally just did it again. Inside Out 2 was 103 days, Moana 2 was 105, and The Mandalorian is also going to be 103. So now let's look at Toy Story 5. Toy Story 5 opened in theaters on June 19th, 2026. So what happens if Disney follows that same pattern? If we go exactly with 103 days from June 19th, we're going to land on September 30th, 2026. But there's another reason I really like this date. September 30th is a Wednesday. So look back at the other movies. Inside Out 2 came out to Disney Plus on a Wednesday. Moana 2 also on a Wednesday. The Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out to Disney Plus on Wednesday. So September 30th checks both boxes. It gives Toy Story 5 the same 103-day window Disney gave Inside Out 2 and Mandalorian. And it lands on Disney's preferred Wednesday release day. That's pretty convincing. But could it be earlier? Of course, Disney could surprise us. Not every movie follows exactly the same schedule. Box office performance, digital sales, Disney owning streaming, scheduling, all that kind of stuff can change stuff. But I don't see Disney rushing Toy Story 5 to Disney Plus. This is one of Pixar's biggest franchises. It's a major summer theatrical release, and looking at the way Disney handled Inside Out 2 and Moana 2, I think Toy Story 5 fits much better with that longer theatrical window, especially now that Disney has given the Mandalorian and Grogu movie another 103-day window. So I'm ready to make the prediction. Toy Story 5 will hit Disney Plus October 8th. No, I'm just kidding. September 30th on the Wednesday. That's my date. I'm putting this video out now, so there's no changing it later. And like I said, I came within a week with predicting Deadpool and Wolverine when that was still in the movie theater. So if somehow I nail this one exactly, I'm going to be pretty obnoxious about it. If I'm completely wrong, I'm sure somebody will come back to this video and remind me, and I'm fine with that. So save this video, and when Disney finally announces the official Disney Plus release date for Toy Story 5, we'll come back and see how I did. You can throw things at me if I'm wrong, or you can cheer me if I'm right, or you can do nothing. But before you go, I want your prediction. When do you think Toy Story 5 is going to hit Disney+? Like I said, I am going with September 30th. I feel confident, but put your date in the comments and let's see who gets the closest.